Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. And so off the tip, it'll be the Heat. Haliburton outside. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Suggs. Stolen by Hero. Out on his own on the break. Count the basket.
Well, the quick hands of Tyler Hero on full display there.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Anunoby. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And here's Miami. First quarter of play, a minute in. Buries it from three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Boozer. And he dunks it down.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Hero outside. That's good. And Haliburton gets the assist.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
Thompson outside. And he drives in. The layup off target.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Here's Ware. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Takes the 3. Thompson pulls it in. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Houston shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
Anunoby on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Haliburton outside. Adebayo up top. That's good. And Haliburton gets the assist.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Thompson. Out to Powell. Five on the clock. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected. Haliburton outside. For 3. On target from range. Haliburton's got 5.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The 3 from Suggs. Rejected by Haliburton. And he gets that one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Thompson's shot is off.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Miami making a switch here.
Checking in for the Heat.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. They get it back. No good from outside. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Rockets. They trail by 11. Drops in the 3.
I like their approach here. Suggs really makes the effort to get his guys set up well.
To the inside. Boozer.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
To the middle. Here's Boozer. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Sharp assist by Suggs. Capable of running your attack.
Jalen Suggs.
Miami leading by 4.
First team foul. Heat substitution.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Suggs outside. Fires the 3. That shot missing. Great D that time from Halliburton. Oh, he picked him clean. Anunoby for 3. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Miami out in front, leading by 4.
The Heat 17.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Oh, what focus from Suggs, refusing to let the hit throw him off.
And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things, and when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Pass to Thompson. The teardrop. Rebound Miami. They've led by as many as 14. Tipped away. Halliburton on the wing. Kicks it to Hero. From the arc. Big Dog pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Making a change here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Nice use of the pick. Suggs knew where he wanted to go with the ball and got it there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Herro. Puts up a three. Unable to get that one.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Johnson. 18 feet out. And the jumper is good. He's got 9.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The three from Suggs. Sinks the tray. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Halliburton as the best passer in the league right now. I know he's the most exciting for sure.
Miami making a switch here. Herro outside. Here's the three. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Herro's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Heat leading by 4. And he lobs it up to the rim. Can't finish the lob. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Right wing. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining.
Adebayo from long range.
2 minutes.
Miami, no good that time either.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Down low. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Ware.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Thompson. To the paint. Here's Big Dog. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
40 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Hero. Here's Ware. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now here's Thompson. He's got 11. Kept alive.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
The steal. With 4 on the clock. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Rockets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Boozer to the middle. Now Powell. Shot clock at 6. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Pass to Boozer. Launches it. Rebound Miami.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Thompson fires from way outside. Pass to Suggs. Back to Thompson. This one for 3. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And here's Hero. The 3. Boozer grabs the board. Powell outside. Pass to Boozer. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Tyler Hero. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. From deep.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Nope, 4 for 7 now. Suggs with it. 7 points in the game. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. Suggs has got 10.
Yeah, and for Suggs, his three-point shooting has come a long way since entering the league.
Halliburton for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Christie. Back to Anunoby. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Suggs outside. There's the triple. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Back to Suggs. Anunoby for 3. Connects from downtown. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Heat trailed by 14. From deep three-point range, Boozer grabs the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Here's Halliburton. Wow, what a strong flush from Halliburton.
Oh, Tyrese. That is how you complete a drive.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Thompson fires from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Heat trail by 10. Fires the three. Halliburton nails the three.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Halliburton with a steal. Pass break Miami. Thompson pulls it in.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Wiggins outside. And the three-pointer goes. And the Rockets lead by 10.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Hero for three. Rockets with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. 51 seconds left in the third. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Substitution on the board.
And so it's Houston with it. Pass to Big Dog. Thompson scanning the floor. Clock at 4. Crafty move. No good with a layup. Heat trail by 10. Outside Payne. Here's Jovic. Defended by Thompson. 4-3. Miami, no good that time either. That's tipped. And here's Payne. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
At the line for the Heat.
So he gets them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Wiggins from long range. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Houston Rockets up by a help.
50. The Heat. 42.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Heat trail by 8. Halliburton outside. From outside, off the mark. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Rockets. Fires for three. Drills it from deep. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Jovic shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
They set the pick. Suggs, no good. Heat trail by 11. Pass to Jovic. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Jovic has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Here's Big Dog. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Erik Spoelstra's huddle. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Again, the Heat misses.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Now here's Suggs. From deep three-point land. The rebound by Ware. Adebayo in the post. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
Suggs, left side. Pure from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 11.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
Again, Adebayo missing.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Heat trail by 11. Hero outside. Halliburton for 3. Boozer grabs the board. And the Rockets with possession here. They've led by as many as 14. Powell for 3. From beyond the arc and then some. Powell's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, Adebayo had an NBA body right from the start. And you get the sense he's no stranger to that weight.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
He buries it from 3.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Thompson fires from way outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Heat trail by 8. Poke loose. Pass to Adebayo. From downtown. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Thompson goes in. The Rockets again can't hit.
2 minutes.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Thompson outside. Inside. Boozer. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 4.
And just an important basket. I mean, especially with their lead dwindling.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. Let's go with a 3. Adebayo grabs the board.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Thompson outside. From behind the arc. Nails it from 3. Thompson's got 21.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for it.
The 3 from Suggs. Another 3 from Houston.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The 3 from Suggs. The offensive rebound. Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Thompson.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's the 3. Rockets with a rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Miami calls timeout. They're behind by 7. Guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Halliburton misses. Powell outside. The 3 is up. The 3 is up. Sends it home from 3-point land. And so Houston takes this one.